This question comes from our website, HouseSmartsTV.com. Lori writes, I want to add a register in the heat ducts in my basement. Tin snips don't work. What do I need to use to make the hole for the register? Well, Lori, to get this job done, you're going to need a few tools to do it the right way and safely. But you will need tin snips. You just need the right ones. Now, you want to start, obviously, with the correct size register that fits into the ductwork. Then you're going to need a marker, probably a tape measure, some type of straight edge so that you can actually mark where the register is going to go. Then you're going to need a drill. So you're going to actually drill a hole in it first so that you can use the proper tin snips. Now these are known as side winders. You see how they kind of go off to the side? This allows you, once you get in, to cut the sheet metal correctly and be able to make that circle, or the square rather, to get the register in. So let's take you through the whole process. So here's the register. This is actually an 8x10 register, and it all depends on what size you want. And a marker. Now, you can measure this out, or you can kind of, what I like to do is take the marker and just kind of reach in a little bit, because it doesn't have to be perfect, and make 4 little dots underneath the register, so it's just slightly smaller than the register that you're installing. Now, you remove the register, you take that straight edge that I spoke of and lay it on the ductwork. Now, this is my little mock-up here, so we need to remember that you're probably going to be doing this vertically somewhere. You make those marks and create that rectangle around those dots. Again, remember, we just need it to be big enough so that the register fits in all 4 sides here. And if you make a little bit of a mistake with the mark, it's not the end of the world. Now, that's the size of our register. Just double check that size, take that tape measure and make sure. Okay, so it measures out to be about 9.5 by almost 6. So that's the perfect size. This is what you want to look at, this size here, so that it fits into the gap. Now, take a drill, the sharp bit, and start in the corner right here, because this is going to create the spot where the tin snips are going to go in. Now, this is a little tricky to get started, but once you do, you kind of get the tip in there with the snips, work your way in and kind of just snip it carefully, and you'll see that these side winders, as you work in, will start to get in there, and you kind of clip along until you get it started. Sometimes you may notice that you have to kind of go off to the side a little bit just to get it, because you have such a large snip. But once you're in there, now you can take it, get to the line area to cut this out. Remember, this is very sharp. You want to be very careful. It's not a bad idea to use a pair of leather gloves, just so you don't cut yourself. Now you see how you can get the sheet metal out of the way? Okay, so then you finish up the cut. Again, remember, be very careful, it's sharp. Pull that piece of metal carefully out. Now, in a perfect world, I measured this correctly, and the register is gonna fit. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, I love it when it works. So you put that in, then it usually comes with a couple of screws like this. You take that screw gun, you know, that drill with a screw bit, screw these 2 in, and Lori, you just installed a register in your ductwork, and now you can be warm and cozy.
For more information, check out our website at HouseSmartsTV.com.